Good morning. I think 9:30 is our time slot. We're doing a lot better this morning. Whew. Mm. Already? Damn. Good morning. How y'all doing? Please let me know if you can hear me. I have my AirPods in and I know they be acting weird, but good morning. How y'all doing? 9:30 definitely is a little bit better for me. Okay. Was able to get my life together. I could have been on time today. I could have did 9 today. I'm doing good. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? You can hear perfect, perfect. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Don Ray. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Y'all know how we start. We have several things to chat about, but how y'all doing? We gonna always start there. How you doing? How was this week? Did it kick your ass like it kicked mine? Why I gotta be Kenyatta? I can't be Kenya. That's fine. I'll take it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Whenever y'all ready, tap in, let me know how y'all doing. I'll tell you how I'm doing. I'm tired. I'm a little tired. Okay. This week kind of kicked my ass. But I'm all right. Good morning. I'm doing good today, but this week was hell. This week was a little rough. You know, body was feeling it. Really hit it hard in the gym this week when I got my massage yesterday. When I tell you I had to lay my burdens down on that massage table, okay? It was rough. I saw Kalani last night. It was lit. Yes. Yes. I'm here for all of that. Good morning, thankful but worn. Mm-hmm. Good morning, just got done with cardio. Yes, damn, ma'am. Sounds good for you. Mm-hmm. Finally caught alive. Yes, we are here. So the time slot, we going to do 9:30 because 9 a.m. it ain't good for us. It's not good for us. And when something ain't working for you, it's okay to switch it up. Okay? I was supposed to be here morning and doing good at the people's job. Doing good at the people's job. Mm-hmm. Okay. We will be on here at 9:30 going forward. Because understand that 9 a.m., it was stressing me out. It was point blank stressing me out. I can't make 9. I can't make 9. And that's okay. It's okay to leave 9 where it is. So we're going to be in here at 9:30. Maybe 9:25, 9:30. Sounds great. I don't know. I almost finished my coffee. I was doing good today. You know what's crazy? I was doing good today with my time because I wasn't pressed to try to get on here at 9. See how that worked? When I wasn't pressed to get on here at 9, I could have made it at 9 today. So weird. I'm almost done with my coffee. And I got me a little stretch popping. You know, a few things going on. Too damn hard this week in the gym. It's only the first week of the month. Listen, I told my clients, and I hope they understand because I wasn't playing. I'm on your ass this whole month. I'm on your ass this whole month. So however you been slacking, if you ain't been eating right, if you want to come to the gym on an empty stomach, all of that, you might as well cut it out. Because this week was tough and next week's going to be tougher. And just know that I'm in the trench with y'all, okay? I'm broke down with y'all. Hamstrings all tight, my butt hurt, my traps sore, my fingertips hurt, like everything is a little sore. So get y'all asses ready because I'm not going to let up. Just so you understand, Damisha. Good morning. This week was busy. I fell behind in some objectives, had a great week in the gym. Let me tell you something about falling behind. Let me tell you one thing about me and how I'm set up. Because I'm like, okay, cool. So next week it's gonna be a little different. I'm actually gonna go live twice a week. I said if I'm gonna show up more in this one area, where do I need to scale back in another area? Right? If I need to not just be a fitness person and show up in the mental health, emotional health realm like I know I'm being called to do, where do I need to scale back? Because I already feel like my plate is full. I feel like my plate is full. Now, if I don't scale back and I add more to my plate, it's going to go from feeling full to actually being full. And that overwhelms me. So where do I need to scale back in one area so that I can show up more in another one. Okay? So some of us busy, all this moving and all this shit. And you might need to do more in one area, but pull back in another one. I don't believe in overworking. I don't believe in I can't rest. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. So guess what? Guess what I said? I said, self, you gonna gonna go live twice a week instead of one time a week? Where you getting that time from? Where you getting that time from? Where you getting that time from? Because we're not going to add more to the plate. So where you getting that time from? You know what I said? I said, self, you got to take out one of these training sessions in this gym. Self, you got to take out one of them training sessions. Because we ain't going to keep stacking shit on the plate. We don't believe in that. So yeah, that's what some of y'all let with these full ass plates. You need to figure out how you can scale back so that you can do more. Figure out where do you do less so that you can do more. All right. That's some of y'all. I'm just saying. I'm so sore. Trainer went ham, but I've lost 20 pounds in 1 month eating it. Yes, hell yeah. Hell yeah, friend. I've been seeing your skinny ass. I've been seeing your skinny ass do the work, okay? Way to do it. Way to do it. Danae, I'm still waiting on you to come see me. Or waiting on me to come see you, rather. So you DM me, you let me know. Not fingertips. Yeah, man. Yes. Everything. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Where do I do less so I can do more? I don't believe in the more. Doing more and doing more and doing more and doing more. Because some of us doing too much in certain areas. Do less so that you can do more. Another thing. Now let me tell y'all something else. Because this happened yesterday. For some of us, I want to talk about preparation just real quick. And y'all can keep telling me how y'all doing. Yeah, send me a DM, Danae, because my skin is skinning, and not in a good way. My skin doing whatever the hell it feel like doing, and I don't like it. They say if you don't give your body rest, your body will rest for you. It will. But why wait? Why wait for your body to put you down before you choose to sit down? Don't push your body that far where your body make the decision for you. You need to make the decision. You need to consciously make the decision to sit your ass down and to rest. So for those of you that say rest is, I feel like you better go reconcile, go confront them feelings and reconcile them feelings and sit your ass down and rest. Like, your ability to work is defined by how well you rest. Now, some people, you have some exceptions to the rule. I know some exceptions to the rule. I'm not one of them, okay? I need to sleep. I need to rest. I need to sit down. I got to have some boundaries around what I do in the world. I'm not here to human do like we spoke about the other week. I'm here to human be. I'm a human being, not a human doer. So I don't subscribe to that philosophy of not resting. I was feeling bad because my book wasn't crazy busy this month, but I had to look at it as a rest. Absolutely, but it's tough though, right? It's tough being an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur and you got a book to fill and a schedule to fill and clients to gain and time slots to fill up, it can feel like you're not doing enough. It can feel like you need to do more. It can feel like, okay, so how do I meet this goal? Now, that's different because entrepreneurship will have you out here. I definitely went through the first 2 years of entrepreneurship. I definitely went through that, like, rest is not a thing. Rest is not a thing. It's about the work. It is about the work. You really have to dedicate a lot of time to your own business and entrepreneurship. You have to invest it. Like, you got to hit the ground running at first. Like, at first, that work rest balance might be a little off, and that's fine. I don't think it's wrong or bad for work to be prioritized over rest. Sometimes it's required. That's just what it is, especially trying to run your own business. It's required. It is required. But at a certain point, when you got your footing and you got a couple years under your belt, you can look at your schedule. That's literally how it was. When I first started out personal training and I was doing it full time, I was training every day, whatever time slot, however I could just get the ball rolling. I was doing it. I was working all day. I was working every day. And then after a while, like once you got that under your belt, like you got to figure out, okay, cool. So how do I consolidate time slots? I went into cool. So how do I get my time back? Because I got to get, you leave corporate America to get off the hamster wheel, then you get into entrepreneurship, and it's just another hamster wheel, and it's going a whole hell of a lot faster than working for a corporate job. Listen, how do I get my time back? Because so much of my time is consumed with work. Consolidate time slots was my first step. Consolidate time slots, cool, bet. My next step was, okay, cool, I don't want to train every day. So I consolidated my time slots, but now I'm saying, cool, my mornings are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's it. Let me get my Tuesday and Thursday mornings for myself. Then it's like, cool, I'm not training 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever p.m. I'm consolidate. I'm only training these particular hours. But that work, you got to put that work in, man. Got to put that work in there first. For sure. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mark. I needs my rest, child. Give me booked and rested, not booked and busy. Hey, come on, booked and rested. That's the one. Booked and rested. That's it. Top of the morning, present and accounted for. Good morning. Yeah, and that's how I was feeling. Yeah, man, that entrepreneurship is a, listen, it ain't for the faint of heart. It ain't for the faint of heart, and you can't rest in the beginning. Your ass can't rest in the beginning. You just can't do it. I am mentally exhausted and just realized I haven't used any of my vacation time. I've got to use 3 weeks by 8/31 or I lose it. I took off for the rest of this month. Started, hell yeah, girl, about 3 weeks. You about to go on a sabbatical. You better take all them 3 weeks together. Run them together. Take August should be a month of leisure. Whatever it is you want to do for you, you got a whole month to do it. God is good. God is good. God is good. You've been working, you exhausted, take 3 weeks off. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Exactly, I'm in the space of consolidating. Yep, you got to do it. All right, so back to this preparation thing. Because let me tell you, and I don't even know if she on this live, but I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you. I ain't going to say your name. But I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about preparation. So I had a client reach out to me. She paid me for training, did not show up to the gym. Okay? She paid me for 3 months in advance, didn't show up to the gym. I said, okay. It was a feat. I had to tug this person out of wherever they were just to get her in the gym. Mind you, you paid me for 3 months in advance. So you finally come yesterday, and we're having this conversation. And she said, mind you, in consultation, I'll tell you about how to eat. Don't come to the gym on an empty stomach. Blah, 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 blah. We have this preparation conversation, right? That's what the consultation is about. Not for me just to get to know you, but for me to help you prepare to come see me, because it's not going to be a game, right? So she comes and she says, oh, I thought this was going to be an assessment. I said, this is your assessment. Oh, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And I was like, tell me more. I was expecting to do one of this and one of that and blah, 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 woo-de-woo-de-woo. I said, okay. I said, okay. You tired, right? You're tired, you fatigued, your muscles hurting. I was like, did you eat before you came in here? Well, nah. Okay. When's the last time you ate? And this is going to have several gems for some of y'all raggedy asses on this live. I said, when was the last time you ate? Oh, about 6:30 yesterday. Cool. So it's almost 6:30 a.m. We working on 12 hours that we ain't had nothing in our system. And you thought that you were going to be able to come in here after being on a workout hiatus and do anything on an empty stomach? Cool. So my main thing to her was, I said, you came in this gym ill prepared. And for me, I feel some type of way because you had 90 days. You had 90 days to prepare mentally, to prepare spiritually, to prepare physically, to bring your ass in here and work out. I told you during the consultation, and if it was lost on you about how to prepare, you should have asked me, Kenni, how do I prepare myself to come into this gym? And I'm going to talk about her on this live because this goes far beyond the gym with a lot of y'all, myself sometimes. Let me tell you something about preparation. You don't want to wait. Some of us desire things. We want things, right? I desire this thing. I want this job. I want to get this gig. I desire this person. I want this thing, right? You can't wait till you get it you can't prepare for it when you get it. Why y'all want to prepare when you get said thing? Why y'all want to wait to get yourself together? You want to wait until you get it to get yourself together for it. You want to wait until you got it. You want to wait until you find a person to start getting yourself together, getting your raggedy shit together. You don't want to do it on your own. You don't want to do it while you got the time, while you don't have that thing. You don't want to prepare for it. You don't want to make room for it. You don't want to make provisions for it. It's just like you want to go buy a new couch, but you ain't got rid of the couch that's in your living room. You ain't got rid of the couch that's there, but you want to go buy another one. You want another one. You ain't made room for what you want. You got an old couch, you want a new one, you ain't made room for it. Why y'all do that? I want to know. Why y'all do that? Why y'all don't like to prepare for what you want before you get it? Because guess what ends up happening? You get said thing and you don't know what the hell to do with it. You're ill prepared for it. You get said thing and you don't know how to handle it. You get said thing and you don't know how to treat it. You get said thing and you don't know what the hell you doing with it. Why y'all do that? Why y'all don't want to prepare? Why y'all don't want to clear a path? Because some of y'all want a new boo, but you won't let go of the one you got. You won't let go of the one that you got. You won't set the one you got free. Why y'all do that? Why? You want a new job, but you won't walk away from or leave the one that you have. You won't prepare a path. You won't make provisions for what you want. I want y'all to tell me, because I be boggled. I be baffled. I be baffled. If you want something, you desire something, you have to prepare. You got to prepare. Because you're comfortable. Out of fear. We still talking about fear? We still talking about fear? We still talking about fear. We've been talking about fear for the last 17 years on these lives. We still talking about fear? Y'all still scared? You still scared. You're scared to make room for what you want. You're scared to make provisions for what you want. You're scared to get yourself together so that when you get what you want, you know how to keep it. You know how to water it. You know how to maintain it. We still talking about that? Scared of the outcome. Scared of what? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? We still scared. Okay, so I guess we can talk about fear again today. I'm waiting on y'all to tell me something different. Because we get on here, we talk about fear all the time. We get on here, we talk about fear all the time. People are comfortable, people are scared. So when we going to start talking about courage? When we going to start talking about that? We prioritize fear over courage so much. Why? Because y'all want a lot of shit. That's what y'all say. Y'all want a lot of things. You want a lot of things. You could probably write a laundry list of things that you want in your life. I want that person. I desire that person. This person is amazing to me. They're fantastic. Whatever the case may be. You don't even know how to handle that person. You don't even know how to treat that person. You can't even meet that person where they at. You can't even meet that person where they at. But that's what you desire. You understand that a lot of us desire things that we don't deserve. We desire things that we don't know how to handle. We don't know how to treat because we want to wait. I want to wait until I get that thing to try to get my shit together. Let me scroll back because y'all want to chat it up now. That's fine. Okay. Getting out of our own way. The cat is out of the bag on fear. Why are we still talking about the same thing? At this point, find a new excuse. And I don't even know if it's about an excuse. I just think that we focus. We have this idea that we need to do it once fear is gone. Or we need to do it once we're not scared. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You know, we're letting it become like it paralyzes us. The fear paralyzes us. You can move with it. You're gonna have a time where you're gonna have to move and do the shit scared. If you want something new, you might have to make an exit. You can't be scared of the exit if you want something new. You can't be scared of the exit. Well, you can be scared of the exit. Who cares? You can be scared to exit. But your courage to enter something new got to be bigger than you being scared to exit something old, something that is expired, something that is no longer for you. This thing could have been for you for a period of time. It's not always, this ain't for you, girl. This is not your, no, it might have been for you for a period of time. And it's time for you to go. You do know that that's how life goes, right? That it is this ebb and flow. It is this constant ebb and flow of things. Some of us get in skirt. We want to stop. We want to stop flowing. We want to stop growing. We want to just stop right in our tracks. That's not how your humanness is set up. You ain't the same every day. You ain't the same every damn minute. Some of y'all, you Geminis, y'all different every goddamn minute. You got 17 personalities. You different every minute. Why you think things need to stay the same all the time? Why? You are not the same minute to minute. Day to day, month to month, year to year. You're not the same. So why do you want the things in your life to stay the same? You are a constant example of things changing and being different and evolving. Why y'all want shit to stay the same? Y'all that scared? Ooh, child. Wow. You've got to be okay with being uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. I mean, yeah. We hear about that shit all the time. We hear about it all the time. We have talks about it all the time. But we still stuck. So what's the real problem? What's the real problem? You got to get uncomfortable. You can't grow inside your comfort zone. You can't do this. You can't do that. We talk about this shit all the time. Y'all repost them memes every day. Y'all repost shit every day that apply to yourself and you don't do nothing. So what's the real problem? Because I see y'all on the internet reposting shit and you still don't do nothing. It's okay to be uncomfortable and we still won't get uncomfortable. We stay where we at. People are also scared of the power within. Scared to be the better version because of comfort in the old. Now, Ash, I think you bringing up a very interesting point. For some of us, and I've talked to a few of y'all. I see some names popping up on here. Talked to a few of y'all. Let me tell you, that fear around how big you could actually be, that fear around truly stepping into your bigness and truly fully stepping into your light, like really being who you know you could be. That's a whole nother ball. Like that's a little different. That's a little different because I've experienced that feeling. Like, God damn, like I can totally see like myself being really fucking great. And it's almost like your present self is almost intimidated by who you could be. Like the version of yourself that you know you can be. It's almost like intimidating, like, whew, can I really do that? My God, can I really be this bitch? Cause she's bad as fuck. Can I really be that? Can I really be this bad bitch? Cause she bad as shit. She really is. And you had this question mark about, can I actually do that? And the question mark for me, what I told myself or asked myself is like, what this badass bitch that you could see yourself being, she a badass bitch, right? She bad as fuck. You can't hold a candle to her. Like, she just top fucking tier. What does her daily life look like? That's what I had to ask myself. Like, what does she do on a daily basis? Like, what she be doing? What kind of conversations she be having? Like, what kind of places she go to? What type of people is she surrounded by? Like, what does her daily life look like? What does her daily life look like? What does she do every day? If I can answer that, Like stepping into that person becomes like that much easier. What does she do? My next version, my better version of myself, which again is not that much different than who you are. Let's just make sure we keep that very clear. The next version, the better version, the higher version is not that much different from who you are right now. That it's just going to require a little shift. What does that shift look like? This next version, what does her everyday life look like? What type of people does she talk to? What type of places is she going to? What do her habits look like? What do her rituals look like? What is she doing day to day, moment to moment? I need to know that. I got to get an idea. I got to understand what that feels like. Because my present self can start doing that shit. And then guess what? And I'm not focused on that next version. I'm focused on the plan. I'm focused on the interim. I'm not focused. My present self is not focused on who I'm trying to unfold into. I'm focused on a plan to get there. I'm focused on that daily routine. I'm focused on what does she do every day. And that's going to require that your present self stop doing certain shit. That's going to require that your present self stop having certain conversations. It's going to require that your present self stop talking to certain people. It's going to require that your present self stop going to certain places. Stop consuming certain bullshit. Okay. All right. Do the work while you don't have it. When you get it, you'll be prepared. That's the point. That is the point. Stop trying to prepare once you have something. You do know do we know what pre mean? Pre. We know what pre. It is before. It is pre. It's before. Pre is before something. You don't prepare when you get it. You prepare before. We understand that, right? Because some of y'all out here willy-nilly with your shit and you don't understand why things aren't changing, why things aren't growing, why shit is the same. You don't prepare. What's that common saying? Preparation, lack of preparation is a plant. I don't know. Because people like to get crafty with words. I don't know. But to keep it sweet, you don't prepare, there's no way that you're going to have proper execution, poor planning. So I don't damn know, but you will not execute properly without being properly prepared. What are you doing before? What does your pregame look like? Pregame, y'all know y'all go get drunk with your friends and y'all pregame. You pregame before y'all go to the club. Y'all understand pre-then? You understand pre-then. You prepare to go to the club. You pregame before you go to the lounge. You pregame before you go to brunch. Y'all know that pre. But y'all don't know the pre for the other shit. Y'all don't need to know the pre before you get in your next relationship. The preparing you need to do. The work you need to do. Or the preparing you need to do for that next job or gig that you want. The preparing you need to do just to execute your daily life. Some of y'all can't eat right because y'all don't want to meal prep. Know what prep stand for? Prepare. Prepare your damn food. Y'all don't want to do that. Can we get into the pre of things? We can get into the pre? We can get into the prep. Can we get into the prep of shit? Because some of y'all come on to this live and y'all ask to stay the same week over week. When you going to get into the pre of your shit? Get into the pre. You know what? I'm going to scroll to the next comment. Fear makes it okay to fail. But you have the courage to fail and succeed. Failure isn't always bad. Failure, good point. Because somebody's on this live and I had to have a conversation with they ass too about you understanding that you got to be okay with being a student. You have to be okay with being a student. It is okay that you are not an expert when it comes to shit. It is okay that you do not know everything. You ain't never gonna know everything. So there's some humility there. A humility nugget that you need. You ain't never gonna know everything. There's always gonna be something that you don't know. It's okay to be a student. It's okay to learn. Why we want to jump out here and be experts at everything? in our first attempt. You're not an expert. You're not an expert, and it's totally okay for you to be a student. You ain't gonna learn much from success. You experience in success, but you ain't gonna learn much. You revel in the successes and the things that have gone well, but you learn a whole hell of a lot when you fuck up. Let me tell you something. You learn a lot when you fuck up, and it's taking me somewhere else, and I hope I remember. You learn a lot when you fuck up. You learn a lot when you make mistakes. You learn a lot when you mess up, when you drop the ball. You do. How you recover from that is what's most important. How I take what I've learned and my second attempt is better. I take what I've learned and my third attempt is even better. I take what I learned in my fourth attempt is where I get really fishing with my shit. Some of y'all on attempt 10. Some of y'all on attempt 15. When are you going to operationalize the shit that you see, the shit that you being taught, the shit that you're learning? Some of us ain't learning. We just keep going. We don't even know we being tested. We going in and fail the test every goddamn time. You don't even know. You're not even paying attention. You're just failing. You're passively living your life. You are passively living your life. And guess what? Of course his woe is me. Because life is constantly happening to me. I'm not doing shit. I'm passively letting life happen to me. And you on attempt 20. You better get yourself together. When are you going to get efficient? Because that try and that fail, you need that. By attempt 4 and 5, you need to be proficient with your shit. Because why else are you doing it? Just for the sake of doing it? Just for the sake of doing it? Because back to my client that showed up after 3 months. I say you being present, you showing up, because it was tough to get you in here. I say you showing up, we've checked that off the box. And I'm completely proud of you. I'm so fucking proud that you finally got in here. Present is checked. We got other boxes now. Being present ain't enough. Showing up ain't enough. Some of y'all just showing up. That ain't enough no more. Showing up is great when you have not done that. Now that you've shown up, we got to go to the next step. Y'all still showing up thinking that's enough? You still saying present and accounted for? You think that's enough? That's only enough when you've never shown up before. You understand that? Showing up is only enough when you have not shown up before. Some of y'all been doing this for years. Been showing up for years. And you still giving yourself a pat on the back because you're showing up? You supposed to do that. You supposed to show up. And sometimes it is hard. And when you first get in that groove of being present, high five, I'm proud of you. I'm fucking proud. But what's after that? When is it I'm putting my best foot forward? Because that next step is, I ain't just showing up now. I'm showing up with a little fire under my ass. I'm showing up with a little tenacity. I'm showing up with a little grit. I'm showing up with a little commitment, with a little discipline. That's your next step. And then before you know it, that's where that proficiency comes in. I'm showing up and I'm fucking executing my shit. I'm executing my shit. Life ain't happening to me. I'm happening to life. I'm happening to life. You know them people that walk in the room, you be like, damn. Who is that? God damn. Y'all see them people? They showing up to life. Life ain't happening to them. They happening to life. These big ass people that we love to be following on social media that got all these followers. We think they so fucking great and all that shit. They're showing up to life. They're happening to life. Life ain't happening to them. So if you want to be passive and sit back and let shit fall on you, let shit happen to you, You got a choice. God loves us and love is choice. You got a choice, baby. You ain't never gonna be forced to live your best life. You ain't never gonna be forced to be your best goddamn self. Never. You can choose to stay where you at. But just know you're going against the grain when you do that. All right. Okay. All right. Preparation requires you to get out the hamster wheel. It requires work, and we love to be in cruise control. We do, because at some point, cruise control, especially when you've known a lot of dysfunction, a lot of chaos, when we've been hurt, cruise control feels very safe. It feels very safe. And we have to understand risk is a healthy thing. Risk is a healthy thing when you know how to handle it properly. Risk is good. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is risky. It's risky. But when I know how to manage myself, I can manage the risk. Does that make sense? Stepping outside of your comfort zone, doing something you've never done, whatever it is risky, right? And I feel like getting what you really want, that thing that is going to feel amazing and feel like it's yours, is going to require some risk. But if I can't manage me, that risk looks very dangerous. The risk is dangerous when I can't handle me. Thinking about gambling, people go gamble and make all the money. These people, I'm sure they know, it's something, you know how to manage the risk. Think about playing poker. Like, it's risky. People bluffing, they got their poker face on. You don't know what somebody's holding. Those people know how to manage the risk of playing their hand in that game. They know how to manage the risk. They know when to fold. And they know when to say, I'm going to stack some more chips on the table. I'm going to stack some more chips. I'm going to keep stacking the chips because I feel like I'm in a good spot. It's risk. It's money. It's risk. But I'm looking at my hand and I'm like, I feel like I'm straight. I've been watching the table. I'm watching the players. I'm watching their faces. Their poker face ain't as good as they think. I think I'm straight. And if everybody show their hand, you win. I can manage me. I can manage the risk. I know how to play my hand. And that's where some of us don't know how to do that. You don't know how to manage you. So the risk appears very dangerous to you. And it ain't. It's not. Everything you fucking want is on the other side of that risk. But you can't manage you, so you scared. And then what that fear do? Paralyze your ass and now you stuck. We haven't caught on yet that this is about self. This is about you. That you can't manage you. You got to risk. You got to take risks in your life. And we hear that too. We've heard that. You got to take risks in your life. That's the only way you really going to get that thing, that person, that job, that this, that, whatever that thing is. You got to risk something. You got to risk something. And when you can manage you, you ain't got to risk your safety. You can risk a little comfort. You can risk comfort. Some of y'all don't know how to handle yourself. You don't know how to handle you, so you can't handle the risk. But I'm going to scroll on. Fear of losing self, but a plant can't be a plant until the seed dies. Oh, wow. That sounds so profound, Ash. Risk of losing self, I think it's the opposite. I think a lot of people, like I said, it ain't a risk of losing. You don't have you. You ain't even got you yet. Some of us don't have ownership of ourselves. We have not freed ourselves from the things that have us bound. I think it's the opposite. You ain't even got you. You don't even have you yet. So ain't the fear of losing that. It's the fear you don't know you. You don't have you. You don't own you. How you gonna manage risk when you don't own yourself? When you bound by this, that, and the third? You're bound by fear. You can't manage risk. You're bound by your past. You can't manage risk. You're bound by your pain and your trauma. You can't manage risk. You bound by behaviors and patterns and dysfunction and chaos and all that other shit. Okay. I'm gonna scroll on. Do it scared. You got to. You goddamn got to. Okay. Commit to a better version of yourself every day. Okay. Staying the same is easy. It's always the fear of the unknown. My affirmation every day is to be brave. You got to. Because if we keep talking about fear, we're not having the right conversation. If we keep talking about fear, we're not having the right conversation. We're not having a conversation about courage. Because if I keep talking about fear, I'm watering that seed instead of talking about courage and watering that. Because let me tell you, your fear is not going to get any smaller, right? If my fear, give y'all an example, okay? If this is my fear is this size, there's a good chance my fear is not going to get any smaller than this. My fear is going to stay this size. But if my fear is this size and my courage is this big, relatively, my fear is big as shit. And my fear is probably going to win, right? My fear is going to win every time I'm going to stay stuck because my courage is so small, right? If I keep talking about fear, this thing is going to grow. If I keep focusing on fear, this thing is going to grow. If I stay stuck, this thing is going to grow, right? It won't even stay this size, it'll get bigger, right? If I take the focus off of this and put the focus on my fear my courage that feels so small, I water it every day before I know it. This is my courage, right? Which one is bigger at this point? My courage is bigger, right? Has my fear changed? It has not. My fear is the same size, but my courage is bigger. Do we see how courage is going to win? My courage is bigger. It's going to win every time if I take the time to water it. My fear ain't changed. My fear is still the same size as my AirPod case that get lost all the goddamn time. My fear is the same size, but I watered my courage every day. And before I know it, my courage is bigger than my fear. So when it comes to making a tough decision, when it comes to whatever, and I got to make a decision, which one you think gonna win? Fear or courage? I'm gonna scroll on. Do it scared? Yup. Ooh, she's about to drag me. I feel it. It's about setting objectives without limitation. The fear of failure is one thing. Fear of success is a whole other beast. It goddamn is. It goddamn is. It is. Fear of greatness is a real thing. Not fear of something bad happening. Fear of something great fucking happening. And some of us may not feel like we deserve it. It could be an array of different reasons as to why we fear it. Some of us is guilt. For some of us it's guilt. It's guilt. Maybe we feel like because of the family we come from, we don't think we deserve to be this great or to have this thing or to have this luxury or to have this peace or to have whatever. Some of us have guilt because some of us had to step away from dysfunctional family, chaotic family, tumultuous family. We had to separate in order to feel full. Can you imagine? In order for me to feel full, in order for me to know peace, in order for me to heal, in order for me to fully be who I am, I have to separate from my family. Can we imagine the guilt? When we have peace, the guilt we feel that I had to have that outside of my family. The guilt that we feel that I could not heal until I walked away from my family. The guilt that I feel that I have whatever level of success, whatever level of luxury, whatever level of wealth, whatever, I had to have that outside of my family, especially if I can't pull them out of the dysfunction and share this with them. I have to do this by myself. Okay. We listen to others and that inner voice given to us by others more than we acknowledge who we truly are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, Absolutely. A lot of us have an inner voice that's not our own, that is so much louder than us, is so much louder than God. It's blaring. It's screaming at the top of its lungs in our head every day. A lot of us have that. A lot of us have that. A lot of us have that. More than we understand. More than we understand. I literally said to someone this week, human beings are so easily influenced and so easily manipulated. Like your mind and what you think about yourself, we're so easily manipulated. And I'm talking about easily manipulated. Easily manipulated. Even the most fortified person with enough time can be manipulated. So whose voice do you hear? You gotta ask that. You gotta get curious. You can't just be listening to shit. You can't just be listening to these self-depreciating ass talk tracks and not question who the hell, who started this? Who started this? Who started this? Because I don't think it was me. Whose voice is this speaking over my life every day? Speaking over me every day. Who the hell is this? Because it ain't you. You need to turn their asses down. I told y'all this before too. Turn them down. If it ain't you, turn them down. Turn them all the way down to 0, break the knob. Turn them down to 0, break the fucking knob. And let them be blessed how their asses be blessed. Okay? And then you turn your voice up. And then you turn up Sky Daddy voice too. Turn up both now, okay? Maybe turn up Sky Daddy first. So that you can get some direction. Because sometimes it is our voice and we don't know what the hell we talking about either. Sometimes it is us talking. But we don't know shit. We don't know nothing. Turn Sky Daddy up the loudest, okay? And you turn yourself up a little bit so that you can goddamn keep yourself sane and level and grounded every day. Make sure you got a good talk track though. Some of y'all be talking and you ain't saying shit. You still talking and you throwing yourself off, okay? Ciao. Okay? People fear the bigger version because of the possibility of failure, but the failure helps triumph your next level of relaxing more into yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Abso-damn-lutely. People want to say the same more than they want to change. People are not being accountable to themselves. Like I said, it's that weird, I desire different, but I don't want to do anything different. Like I desire different. I'm going to do different once I get different. I'm going to be better once I get better. Some of y'all, I don't want to, I'm going to be better when I get better. I'm going to be better with money when I get more money. I'm going to do better with people when I get a better person, or I'm going to... Okay. All right. Okay. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Yeah, somebody was going to piss poor preparation promote. Ooh, child. See, this too many tongue twisters. I ain't got time. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Okay. Yeah, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. That's where I'm at, Tasha. Because all that child, these tongue twisters and shit, I don't be having time. Let go of certain systems. Some of these systems are outdated. Out here trying to run Windows 95 on a 2022 system. You're stupid, but you're accurate, okay? You are accurate. That's a perfect analogy. The gift is in learning and failure part of the journey. So many gifts in it. So many gifts in it. You can't be scared to fail. That just doesn't even make any... I understand it, but logically, it don't make no sense. Showing up ain't enough. It ain't. It's not. It is not. Wasn't until I could barely walk at 374 pounds. I knew when I was 250, I was slipping. I didn't take ownership and accountability until 374 because of me. You got to get your ass out your own way. You got to do it. You got to do it, friends. I don't want y'all to keep living your life like this. Okay. Enemy isn't always external. Man, I've had this conversation with at least 2 people this week. We feel guilty for the peace we now have, but it took diving deep into ourselves, and we cannot feel guilt for the work we've put in. And you can't feel guilty or responsible for the work that other people are not doing. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to fight and to work and to grow and to heal and to acquire things in your life that give you luxury, that give you leisure, that give you peace, that give you joy, and feel guilty about it. It doesn't make any sense. I understand it. Yes, I do. But it doesn't make any sense for you to do the work and then feel guilty with the results of it. You do the work and then you feel guilty. You work for this thing, and then when you get it, you feel guilty for having obtained it. You work for the peace, and you feel guilty that you have it. Or maybe it's guilty that somebody else don't have it, that your sister can't have it, that your mom can't have it, that your grandmother can't have it, or whatever the case may be. You cannot take on the responsibility or the responsibility for somebody else's peace, or the lack thereof somebody else's peace. That's not your responsibility. You can't do that. Yeah, we love our mama. I love my sister. I love my siblings. Because siblings is big. I love my siblings. But if they don't exit the chaos with you and go on this journey with you, that's their choice. And if you got peace on your own outside your family, if you got the joy on your own outside your family, and you have the wealth on your own outside of your family, everybody has agency over their life. You have to let them have that. You won't be able to share that with everybody. You won't be able to share your life, your highest version, your healed self, whatever it is. You won't be able to share that with everybody. And you have to, and it's hard to accept, and you have to understand that you're not meant to. You are not meant to. Do you think you did all this work to acquire this joy just to try and share it with someone who doesn't know how to water it, that doesn't know how to maintain it, that doesn't know what it feels like, doesn't know how to treat it, doesn't know how to handle it? That is doing the work to find your peace and then trying to share it with somebody that doesn't know peace is the antithesis of your peace. Okay. All right. I feel that way with my family now. I'm on my wellness and longevity journey. They still making excuses and living in poor habits. It's heartbreaking. Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, it is. It is heartbreaking. It is. You just got to figure out however you can stay connected. However you can stay connected. We have to let people choose. There is choice. People can choose. And don't go on no crusade to try to change nobody. It's a waste of time. Don't go on no crusade. Don't waste your time and your energy, because before you know it, you're going to feel depleted from trying to save somebody. You're going to want to look at them and be mad at them because you're tired. Let people choose their own life. Let them choose their own thing. We all got choice. We all have choice. You either going to choose left or you're going to choose right. Everybody has the right to choose the life that they want to live. We choose it every day. We all choose the life that we want to live every single day. Definitely Sky Daddy first. Absolutely. Turn Sky Daddy up first. Okay? And I'm an IT person. That Windows 95, I'm trying to tell you. Don't run Windows 95 on no 2022. You can't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I love y'all, friends. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Oh, again, before the live hang up on us, I will be going next week. I'm going to find a day and I'm going to post about it. I'm going to go live twice. So Friday is going to stay the same, but I'm going to go live again, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to join the live and ask me your questions in real time. I'm going to let you join it live. Okay. I'm going to go live. And I'm going to let y'all knock on my internet door. And I'm going to answer it. And I'm going to share this live with y'all. And I'm going to let y'all ask me your question. So if you have a specific question that you wanted to ask me or whatever, something you want me to answer, you want my perspective, you want dialogue, whatever the case may be, write it down. It's probably going to be maybe Mondays, because I don't have to get up early on Tuesday. Maybe like Monday night, we're going to do this like, hi, Kenya, how you doing? I'm going to share the live and I'm going to let you ask me your questions and we'll talk through it in real time. Maybe, 5-minute chat, boom, and I'm going to go to the next person. So, yeah, if you have a question, write it down. Because I'm going to share my internet with y'all, okay? Starting on next week. It's more than likely going to be Monday. So Fridays will stay the same, and then Mondays, we're going to share the screen. We're going to talk. We're going to dialogue in real life. Because right now, I'll be dialoguing with y'all comments, but I think it'll be very interesting to dialogue with y'all in real life. That we can talk through it. And then I think that's going to have another level of like critical thinking and like being able to think through something, learning to have a good curiosity, how to ask questions, the right questions, how to build upon asking questions so that you can take a deep dive into something. The only way you can take a deep dive is to have a healthy curiosity. That's the only way to do it. So we going to see y'all. You are late, friend. You was late as hell because we about to hang up. My internet is expiring in a couple minutes. But if you have a question, write them down. I'm going to see y'all on live. So we're going to request. I don't know. Maybe I should have a list of people that can request, not just random ass people. Because if y'all get on here asking me some weird shit, don't ask me nothing you don't want me to be honest about. Because I'm going to tell you and I'm going to embarrass you in front of the company. So make sure that your questions is something that you want said on the internet, okay? But I love y'all. The conversation was great. I appreciate y'all every single week. Again, we'll be live twice going forward. We're going to see how I can commit to this. Because this is a lot. But I love y'all. Don't be weird to me. Don't you get your ass on here asking me no weird shit. I'm going to have a list of people that can tap in. Because weird people be asking to join my life. I don't know you. I don't want to share no internet with you. But yeah, I love y'all. Have a good ass weekend. Whatever you need, whatever you want, prepare for it. Prepare for it. Stop willy-nilly living your life. Stop letting life happen to you. You better start happening to life. Whatever has you bound, figure out how to free yourself from it. And guess what? Freeing yourself ain't enough. Once you free yourself, you got to take ownership, baby. Toni Morrison taught us that. But I love y'all. Have a good ass weekend. I will see you guys next week, twice a week. If you have a question that you want me to answer, write it down. If you have a question I think is good, send me a DM. Because I will let you join my live. On Monday, we're going to start having some real-time chats. And then we're going to have a face-to-face conversation. We're going to do a wellness happy hour face-to-face in the fall. Just to let y'all know. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good ass weekend. And I will see y'all more than likely Monday night. And y'all have a good ass weekend. Peace.